Well, and guess what? We're lucky. They're ready to go. So let's cut to the game and let's enjoy.
Let's get started then. So it'll be Alec to open.
If you noticed, if you watched him this morning, he has a very distinct way of picking the tiles. He's going to pick one at a time, and he's going to look to the right.
Whatever works. I mean,
you know what? We all have our shtick, as we say. We have our way of doing things, and no one is ever going to say he is cheating. And
that's definitely not. I mean, these are both very fair players who have been at the top of the game for a while, and so it's always good to see that.
All right, so we have AFLORRU. I don't think we're going to see too many bingos on that rack. We are not.
No, I don't think so. Flower looks like the obvious play here.
Or Fluor.
Yes.
If you want to make your opponent think you've transposed the tiles by mistake, you might want to play Fluor. It's also not as nice tile to bingo through that U. So
very true.
You want to put the U probably next to the double letter rather than the O. So I like flower.
I like it as well. No complaints there.
And there's also there was one bingo with an M. Can I try to get you up on that one?
That would be formula, wouldn't it?
Very nice formula. Yeah. Good. All right. And well, Wellington's not going anywhere with that rack. So these are these little middle racks that you have to work your way through, score as much as you can.
Well, you can play the self-descriptive Welly, but he could also play Willy.
Now, flower, the one advantage of Fluor is it did not take the Y, but flower does.
That's right. You can also play YW, but on top of flower, but that wouldn't be super strong.
No, it would not. Now, YI is a really, really bad combination, and I can totally understand why he wants to get rid of that. I think Wiley is a very wily way of doing it.
Yeah, I think he'd be thinking about either Willy or Wiley. I mean, given his defensive penchant, he might be going for Willy instead.
Well, how about Wiley through the getting rid of both of your eyes?
That I like, actually. I mean, I never like keeping the eyes back, so I think, playing off one more is never a bad decision.
And definitely you would play the first L being the one in flower, because otherwise you'd be putting the W next to the double word.
Yeah, there would be no reason to give that back. So, yeah, Wiley looks very appealing here, actually.
You have to know it, though.
Yeah.
Not an easy one. I mean, who studies? That's a 6, which is hard enough to study, but
wow. I'm sure Wellington and Alec have seen them at some point, but just remembering them is always a bit tricky. Like,
that's the problem.
Feels like you're making up some word half the time with them, so...
Yeah, we had an opportunity for someone to play gunk in the last game. Alex could play gunk, and there's gunky, but I don't believe in my dictionary that gunky takes the IER. I could be wrong, but there's one of them that doesn't, and it's very, very confusing. But he's going to just go with Wiley, which is it's a loss of 1 point, and it's a more dangerous position, obviously.
Yeah, I'm a bit surprised by his choice there.
You might not know Wiley. I don't think anyone does.
But even otherwise, I would have probably chosen Willy instead. I mean, Willy would seem more like the kind of that's typical of Wellington style. But again, who am I to criticize criticize that? I mean, it's certainly not a bad play. But I think Crepe will be a solid score for Alec now.
Well, he doesn't have any 7s. So this is one of those racks where, like, what do? You have, I don't see, there's no 7s, there's no 8s, and there's no double doubles through the L. But it's a really nice rack. And how much are you going for points? How much are you going for rack balance? What's your preference, Anand?
I think here I'd just take the points with Crepe. It looks very solid. And I mean, it doesn't give back too much to Wellington as well. I mean, it looks like a very appealing play to me.
I like it too. I don't think there's anything better. It's worth 41 points. If he wants to keep ER, he could play Copra, but then he doesn't have
That's a reasonable choice as well. Probably not worth the sacrifice, but it wouldn't be a bad play. I mean,
yeah, it creates a Z spot, but what isn't a Z spot anymore now with the Z going with the E and the O now? So,
I mean, the nice thing is that Alec also has the O for OP to maybe exploit that next turn as well. I mean, so I mean, of course, that's certainly not guaranteed, but But if he does, he's going to have a nice commanding position, and already he's in nice shape here. I mean, controlling the board well, and kind of has the initiative here. And turning to Wellington, he's kind of been punished a bit for keeping that extra eye.
Yeah.
Is he going to play Amelia?
We have a fun situation on Alex Racks where I have to check if this is true. I have to check dictionaries, but we've had in our last dictionary update, they've allowed for some of the craziest plurals you've ever seen. And I'm thinking "rue" now takes an ES, even though it already is a plural.
Oh dear, that's hideous.
Yeah, if somebody could check that for me, because I'm not on that dictionary. Let me know if anyone out there is listening to us.
So Wellington changing there, which I'm not sure is the right decision. I mean, he had like Amelia or Lamii or something like that. So
yeah, he had Amelia, Lamia. He had all sorts of things. Keep the board nice and open.
I think he might have just rushed that turn a little bit out of frustration from the bad draw, but I'm not sure it was quite that bad that he had to go and change in that instance.
He saved everything but an E, I assume?
Yes, that's right. I mean, Lamia would be is definitely a better play, I think, in this instance. Yeah, I mean,
so this has happened. This can happen. Okay, yeah, ready. Not in CSW. So this can happen when you've gone 0 and 4 in the morning.
Oh yes.
You can explain it. Go ahead, Anand.
Oh no, I mean it's happened to me many times. I mean, like you definitely feel a bit like tilted, and you're like feeling you're just not drawing what you need, and yeah, it can be kind of a frustrating experience. So this is an interesting choice by Alec. I was thinking of saving the X and playing KUE or something like parallel.
Where would you have played the KUE?
Parallel to crepe, so car up and EEW. I mean, that would have.
How about Koru? Even better, and saving.
That would have been lovely, because that would have set up the X actually with Aru and Axe. That's a great play. Yeah. I think that would have been the best play.
That's the star play right there.
That's a beauty.
Yeah.
I think that was the play of choice for Alec.
I like how excited you got. Oh, I was wrong.
I do like the setups.
Oh, he's playing quick again. Oh.
Now maybe Renewer as a double would have been nice. I'm not sure it's better than Bluer for sure.
Which one? Renewer?
Renewer.
Yeah,
through the
Renewer. Yeah. Very nice find. Saving BU. It's worth 14 more points than Bluer. 40 points versus 26. But the lead Bluer is much better.
I'd have been inclined. Yeah, I still think Bluer might be the better play given the deficit. I think he does need to play for a bingo fairly quickly. Otherwise, he's going to be struggling a little bit tempo-wise throughout this game.
And of course, he picks the U right after. It is an absolute rule in Scrabble. It's just unbelievable.
Tough day for him.
If he plays the Q for nothing, he'll pick a U. It's just a rule.
You just know it's going to happen. Yeah, it's just like that sometimes.
Now, you had mentioned Q before. That is still available.
I might just take it.
Just take it and save OARS, which is lovely. 33 points.
Yeah, hard to complain about that. I mean, this is a dream start for Alec here.
I think so too. I feel for Wellington, because going 0 and 4 in the morning and having been in second place the whole time, and then have to go online. It's not an easy situation for him emotionally, at least for most people.
No, definitely not. And yeah, I mean, you can only play with what you're getting, but I think definitely many of the players in Collins, like the top 10 or so players at least, are very closely matched. I think it can just go either way depending on how people are drawing and how that momentum is kind of tracking there. So I think that's just not favoring Wellington that much at the moment, but happens sometimes.
Well, he's got Kima, which is a word we don't have in the dictionary I tend to use, and he's forgoing it in order to. That's a very interesting choice.
Yeah, does he want a T or something to hit cat later on or something like that? I mean,
Ment and cat. Yeah, that's a thought. There's still 6 unseen. He's saving a QA.
So, yeah, but he's given back Signoria to Alec, so that's not going to be making him any happier now. And
I want everybody to know that Anand is not using a dictionary. At least that's what he's told me.
I'm not. Yeah, I mean, then again, it means I will miss a few things too. So.
Okay, so tell me the 2 back hooks to Signoria.
Oh, back hooks. It takes an L, does it? And
Yeah,
and an S.
it does take an S. Not all of these senior words take an S, but this one does.
Yeah, Signore doesn't, does it? So now
Yeah,
Wellington can play cat or he can play Talak as well and create a little bit of
he's going to
entropy
definitely
on,
play Talak.
I
Yeah,
mean, and
I
by
could
entropy
barely
we
keep
mean
up with
a
him. My
few.
goodness. I think, Heidi, are you doing our annotation today? If you are, thank you, thank you, thank you. Now he's playing very quickly because he could have played cat up on the top, making aka and tup and saved a vowel
Yeah,
and not,
it's an interesting choice.
it's an interesting, and it was worth 8 more points.
No, but cat doesn't save a
Oh,
vowel.
it doesn't save another A. You're right. It played
I
through
mean, I
it.
think he just wants to create a line there, but the problem is Alex is just going to play frog. Of course, Wellington doesn't know this. I think he's done the right thing in kind of creating 2 openings on this board. So I think,
He's opened
um,
up a very, very volatile double, and he's opened up an S hook that he doesn't have.
and he has been rewarded with Ventred or Ventred, however we're going to pronounce it, the French way or the English way. So I think Talak is the right kind of play. I mean, I think it shows Wellington's adaptability because I mean, if he was just going for a straight defensive kind of style, he'd just play
Oh
cat.
my
But
god, you're absolutely right. He's got a double. Oh my god.
so this is
So
great. So I think
this
we're
is
going to have a game
unbelievable.
again.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
Or maybe we're not going to. But the problem is Alec has drawn contango right out of the bag. So I think, or tangoing to the
Yeah, I
G's.
understand what you're saying, but just to take, I mean, we don't even have a second to sit here and think about that he did open a very, very dangerous double, and Alec played extremely quickly not to play there.
Well, I mean, the problem is like you could also read that as maybe an S setup or something like that. So it's a tricky one to know which one to
Oh, the
block there.
double is far more dangerous, but the talak, the S hook is much easier.
Yeah, no, probably in terms of bingo probability. So I think, yeah, Wellington is going to hit this
Oh, I thought he
nicely.
was playing there. My goodness. Okay. I
Yeah,
wonder
so
if it
this
means
this is good
something to
for
do with the stomach. I'm going to look forward because last game there were a ton of French words and Hebrew words and all
right.
that. And ventre in French means stomach. So let's see if this has
That's right. Yes,
something to do with the stomach. We'll find out with the Chiron.
that would
Oh,
be
that's
my
a
guess.
huge swing now. Before
But
he was down 242 to 109, and now he is just back to 211. So 31 points separating. But as Anand points out, he is about to be bingoed against.
yeah, I think he did the right thing there with Talak. Kind of he forked the board nicely. That's what you have to do when you're down. Kind of create some opportunities, even though it may not be enough to win it this time. It's still exactly what he needs to do. So I think like he should be happy with the kind of decision he made, and was of course rewarded nicely there.
And now the question becomes, do you play contango or do you play tangoing? They're both worth the same. Which one do you think?
Probably Contango, from my perspective here. I think
Because
like
what's your reason?
I mean yesterday on stream I think I learned that the C is like one of the best tiles to start. I think the second best tile according to Josh Sokol to start a bingo with. So might take that out. I mean G is pretty hard to hit without ing. So I think and O is not a great tile. I think to start an 8. So it would seem to me that you take Contango and go for it.
Yeah. There's only 2 N's left. There's lots of I's, but you're absolutely right. To hit that G, you need the ing.
Quite right, yes. So, yeah, Wellington would be thrilled to see that.
Okay, Duvies. Plays through a V.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's enjoying these V's this game. Normally we hate the V's.
Well,
Oh, did anyone look to see what Foundred meant? Did we find out?
Let's have a look. Should have come up, but
Last place. And we keep seeing Alex. I missed it. Can someone tell me up there in the? Oh, here it means. It means ventured. Okay, thank you, Rob.
ventured has nothing to do with the stomach. Then no,
Nothing to do with the stomach. Okay.
Or maybe you need the stomach to venture out and do
There
something.
you go. Oh, he's playing.
So is this going to end badly for Wellington?
Oh
another blank.
I don't know if it's a triple, but let's see. Let's try to figure it out without looking anything up.
Yeah, I don't see one yet, but that doesn't.
I don't even see an 8 that goes through the V.
Yeah, I mean, you'd have invitees or Vanius, but they don't fit, or Valiest, but none of those would fit. Hmm.
Yeah, the board is a little tougher now. Off the G, he would have had gaieties, but that doesn't fit. Oh, he
Oh,
has
no,
the
but
G
but
in
it does
Tango.
fit.
That G. Yep.
The question is, yeah, does he just waste a turn and kind of defend that triple line, which is probably the only way
No,
he
no,
can
no.
lose it. And then,
How he's going to have to play a Vite or
yeah, Evie to Vite
or just Vite. You have Vite. We don't. Um, that's a really, really good thought, but he can
it
make
may
the
be.
board doubly. He can make the board doubly volatile by playing gaieties.
That's
Um,
right. Yeah, that's a very good point. Actually, that's always the interesting thing, that making something doubly volatile can actually lower the effective volatility of a board. So yeah, in that
Matthew
if the
O'Connor's
opponent gets,
liking Vite better. Uh,
yeah, I would do that. I mean, there's kind of no reason to give Wellington any chances.
the only
I
thing is
think,
that the board is not that conducive to bingos. You would have to play off of the N or the G or the O.
of
Or
course, Wellington being down might have to open it up to give himself any chances. So you might
right.
just capitalize on that.
So we're about to see what. Now you said you have a handle more on Alec, how he plays. What do you think he's going to do?
Well, I mean, I think he like definitely makes good adjustments. I think he'll play Veet, and I mean, I think in recent years, particularly, he's kind of evolved a very good kind of defensive game style when needed. I mean, before I think he used to have a pretty aggressive open board approach,
Right.
but I think like yeah, I think he likes to take away his opponent's winning chances. I think he'll just play Veet and kind of drive the nail in the coffin here. Unfortunately, but it's a tough thing. Alec is a very tough opponent always, and I think when he's getting two blanks, you're going to have a very tough time beating him. I think
Mm,
it's just
yeah.
kind of
Wellington,
good.
Wellington thinking he went 0-4. He gets this Ventre. He comes within 30. There's a nice Z hook for ads if he needs one to come and make a lot of points. It's starting to look good, and then he bingos right away, and he's about to be
Yeah,
bongoed on possibly.
nothing much he can do. I think he just hasn't had the resources he needs here. I mean, yeah, I mean
Have
it's
you
just
had
been.
tournaments like that where like all of a sudden just the whole world turns upside down and there's nothing you can do?
Yeah, I mean, it often happens to me at the start of tournaments. I think just maybe random sampling why that is. But I mean, yeah, I tend to have better day threes than tough day ones and twos. Like
Yeah,
I do, I
really,
do remember a few
really
recently. Just
interesting.
no
I'm the
draw.
opposite. I start well and then I just fizzle.
So it's always interesting. I mean, I think day 3 and 4 tend to be my best, but I think sometimes I've left myself far too much work to do by then. I mean, so yeah, I think
Ah,
next time I
yeah.
play, I need to kind of have a slightly better start to kind of be in the thick of things. So
But
let's
maybe
see
you're
what.
the type of person who needs to have a fire lit under them to get stuff done. Does that sound familiar?
Well, sometimes like I think.
We go in psychology, we go, how is that like your life?
No, but it's interesting. I mean, like I think I tend to play better in games where I have to come back as well from big deficits. So
Oh,
this
he's
is
got
interesting.
niceties. I missed that. Doesn't
Yeah,
open any
I think
triple.
Nidaries was another possibility. But I kind of like the double opening approach of Gageys. But I think Veach would be my play of choice. Like
That would have
why
been
give
good.
back any chances for Wellington? I mean, I don't even know. Are there any triples that would play from the remaining pool? Probably something or other.
Well, we had a
But
whole discussion about this last time with Cesar, which is that the triples, yes, they're worrisome, but the opportunity for people to actually use it is very, very rare. Now, this is very interesting that he's decided to do this, and he's burned an S. Um, that's very interesting because he didn't need to do it. He scored how much for case? 31. He could have gotten 26 just by playing ace in the same space.
yeah, that's intriguing. I mean, I think
I'm not sure what's going on in his head.
yeah, I can't quite make sense of the reasoning there. So now,
Wow. That
yeah,
I don't
Alec
know.
can just.
I'm looking at his demeanor. I don't know if it's to me it doesn't look happy, but I don't know him very well. Do you know him a bit better? Do you?
I mean, I've definitely like played him a few times. I mean, I have seen that he plays a little bit quicker when he's not too happy, which is interesting. Kind of just wants to get this over and over, and who could criticize him for that? I mean, this probably hasn't been much fun of as a game for him. Really kind of quick beat down from Alec. But I mean, I think he did the right things to kind of work his way back in, but it just kind of hasn't worked out how he'd like. But let's see. So Alec can just drop the Z and H for ZHO to void. And
He opens up the triple row more, but he can also score 50 just by playing ZE and vet. On
quite a nice array of options there.
But look what he saves.
I think ZHO just finish it off.
DZHO or ZE?
No, just ZHO.
Oh, just ZHO. Why would he not? Where would he play that?
To the O void.
So why would he not? Oh, I see what you're saying. If he doesn't play the D, he doesn't create an opening.
Yeah, he doesn't have to open anything, I think.
Until the day you guys get Oz, because it's just a matter of when.
Yes, that would be a game changer, I think. Like that's a.
It's off copyright, or maybe not. I don't know. I have to ask my husband. That's what he does for a living.
Very interesting.
Well, a quick. What's that?
So Alec is thinking about playing the D as well. Maybe not.
I would play the D as well. I mean, it's putting me up 160 points at that point. So
I think realistically either is fine.
Or he could just decide to play the ZE, nice and safe, doesn't open up anything, and if it doesn't work out next turn, just pass.
Yeah, I mean that's probably fine as well.
Very interesting, again, that Wellington gave up at S when Pollock is there. Like, it's not going to win him the game, but it's going to help him with his spread. Or have an AGES bingo, you know?
Yeah, I remember when I played Alec, like I think in our last tournament game, I was also down for much of it like this and kind of got lucky and was able to bingo out and make the spread look a little bit more respectable by the end of it. So I think that's probably what Wellington should maybe look to do in this game, given that I think the opportunities are drying up pretty swiftly.
Maybe he was trying to give the impression that he had both of them, which I don't know.
It could be.
All right, I think he's going to take a few more seconds to play unless he's just completely pissed off, and then he's just going to just play whatever.
Yeah, I mean, he might just want to get this over and done with. I mean, so what can he do here? He can play.
Well, he's got meanie. He's got the Y for meanie, so he can play something like Oi or Noi.
Oh, yeah. That looks pretty good.
I like Oi.
I would do Oi, I think.
Or he can just play you. Even better is you in the other direction. Much better. Sorry.
Well, it depends if he wants to open a spot, but I mean, yeah.
Yeah, but that's just giving your opponent points. Like, I don't see the point.
I would think so too. I think like at this point, there's not very much of what he can do to kind of. I think the board is too close for him to really mount a comeback here.
So what's very interesting is Vantra takes an A in front of it.
That's right. Yeah.
He can play like Yage for 40
Oh
points.
Yeah, that's a cute play there actually.
Yeah.
I don't mind that one.
I think this is what makes Nigel enjoy the game so much, because even in a game like this where he's losing by this much, he just enjoys that every single turn is a new opportunity to learn how to exploit the board, how to, maximize your chances of scoring points and keep your awareness, your wits about you, which I think I really admire about him.
Yeah, it's absolutely incredible. I mean, I don't think anyone else comes remotely close to kind of having that like flat gradient of performance, irrespective of how you're drawing or what the game situation is. Like it's very hard to do. Like, I mean, I think in general you'd rather play better when you're drawing poorly, I think, than when you're drawing well. But it's very hard to do that, I think, psychologically.
The book is out of copyright, but the movie isn't. Thank you, Matthew. You're absolutely right. I think I had read about that. Yeah, I know that the movie is so not out of copyright that there was a bunch of things they weren't allowed to do in the remake because of that copyright. So good point.
Fascinating.
Oh, he did decide to play the N, which we'll see if Alex can take advantage of that.
Yeah, he could play just web or something just underneath and kind of block that up.
Oh, just to block it, but he can't reach it, I don't think.
Yeah, I think he needed one more vowel for that.
Yeah. Also, keep in mind that crepe takes a D as well, so just
yes, yeah, that's a good one, a good point to note.
so he can, the V's are gone, but if he had a V like DV would go very nicely there just to get rid of them.
Yeah, quite right.
And Wellington was good to play that in because he picked up another one.
Yeah, he may be able to cut the spread a little bit. I mean, he's drawing a little bit better. Probably too late to actually have a credible chance at winning this, but could get a bingo if things work out in the right way.
Now, there are more vowels than consonants available according to what Alec is aware of. So he's probably thinking, don't worry about playing that E because there's plenty more where that came from. So I don't think he needs necessarily to do a play that doesn't play his E. So something like a bed or aped off the A in contango scores nicely, 25 points, and keeps WHP. Both, they're all very nice together. WH and PH go very nicely together.
Yeah, I like that. I think that's a very astute play, actually.
Anything else is only going to get him, anything that saves the vowel is only going to get him like 12 points, like playing through the E in 90s, like Deb or Bed or something like that, which makes no sense at all, especially with 2 T's unseen to play Deb.
Yeah, I think that's an excellent point. So I think he's going with your reasoning here, which is very sound, I think, in this instance.
Alrighty. It's a very nice rack if he can somehow. I'm pushing for him to kind of get some points and get his mojo back. Like,
yeah.
I lost the game,
is he going to play?
I played well. He can play Joe and Zoe. What do you think of that? And saving AENTR. I mean,
the problem is, it's not a very if Alec has the D, then he's going to capitalize pretty easily, or at one of the unseen.
Yeah. That's the point. I forgot about that.
Maybe he's just going to take.
He's just going to take the points. He's just going to. Oh, he shut down. Of course, that's absolutely fine.
It seems reasonable. It's like, why incinerate your spread?
It also made no sense for him to get rid of the O if he wanted to try to bingo to the right of niceties, because he'll need an I or an O to get past that, or an H.
That's right. Yes.
Or a T. You have an.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Maybe JA instead of JO.
Yeah, and it doesn't set up the D hook. You're right.
But it may not hit often enough to be worth it. So it seems reasonable enough.
And I see that Alec is missing most of these vowels. But they're very, very nice tiles, the ones that he has. There's nothing worrisome about them. He picked the H, which I don't think he wants to play, next to the S in niceties.
So he can definitely maybe do some interesting things if he draws a vowel and can hit something with Pollock and get a big score there, given that Wellington is not going to be able to do very much in that spot. He could just kind of... another option might be something like wed, a DW and wed, because, I mean, Wellington has no tile they can exploit.
Well, how about Delph in the same spot?
How that fit?
With add next to the DAD in Vontrud. I'm not sure if
that's a nice play as well. I mean, maybe that's best. Yeah, I'm just trying to see if any.
I get rid of a lot. Now there's 3 tiles in the bag. Is that correct? Or 7? Oh, there's 7. There's 10 tiles left. Okay.
So anyway, there's no unseen bingo threat at all.
I mean, you don't want to keep the W, but who cares? WH goes together well as well. You might be able to play something.
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be any issue for him.
Amariti. Am I right?
Yes. Well, it was very close to that.
Everybody hated that when it came out.
I wasn't a big fan either. But
oh, here come the vowels. He's finally getting the vowels that he's been looking for. So nice plays to play just through that H. Play fame, THAIM, for example, for 30 points, saving AIR. Sure, he'll be very happy to get this game over with. I mean, he still has 14 minutes to go. And in this case, it's because he didn't have much to think about.
No, there wasn't too much. I think for Wellington, he played a very good second half of the game. Maybe the first half was where few opportunities were missed, but it might not have made a big difference.
Yeah, the Wiley might have been an issue. It would not have given the Ox away.
And then the exchange as well. Wasn't.
And the exchange didn't need to do that. Yeah. It's hard. It's hard, especially when you've lost a whole bunch. Iowa. Oh my goodness. Can we have the best Cedar Rapid word? We have it on his rack.
What was that?
Well, we're in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. So he's got Iowa in there.
Oh, yes. Brilliant.
Not playable, but let's see what he can do to maximize. Oh my God, he's got. You were talking about am I right? You know what he's got through. What's up?
That's great.
I'm going to assume it means what it sounds like. I
I
could be
guess
wrong.
so.
What's up? That's worth 22 points. I don't think most people would see that or want to see that. Is there other two places for Wellington to go out so that it's always me a bit of a whoosh when I can see two places for my opponent to go out. So I just know this is my last play, just play your most points. Whereas
Yeah,
I
it's
only
actually
see
nice.
one and does he have two? And, am I missing something? And
Very good point. I think like you want less cognitive effort, I think, in these. So
well, he's definitely got two spots, at least, because he's got to the right of niceties, Rhea, for example, and then he's got liar, layer,
that's right.
etc., Lyra off Delph. So nothing to think about. Just score your most points.
Yeah, and then not a difficult situation here. So
Yeah, I mean, he could play was, whiz, and woes. Like, are we going to have a whole conversation about which one is better? I don't think so.
No, I think you can
They're
just
all worth 21 points. What's up gives him one more point, but I will not expect him to think of that.
yeah. So 12 in a row now for Alec. What a performance this has been.
Unbelievable. Nerves of steel.
This was a nice, I think, as clean a game as you could have against a player of Wellington's caliber.
Okay, Alex. So Alex will be, as you said, what are we up to 12 in a row now? So
I believe so.
he's gonna, I don't know. Maybe he's thinking, So sometimes when this is inferior because it plays off one less tile, scores one less point. Everything
I don't
about it.
think it's the optimal end game though. I don't think it's optimal. I mean, because of
No,
the
and I
two
think
outs.
I think when something like this happens, it's because the person is mistracked, because it's
Yeah,
very clear that he can
very
go out
likely.
in two places at least. So there was no need to do. He probably thinks he's blocking layer and all that, but or else he thinks he has. Oh, I don't know what he thinks he has, but
Yeah, strange. Definitely Wiz or Woes are certainly better than that. So, but not a
I'll watch his
consequential.
face. Let's watch his face as he plays. Oh, Emirate, how nice is
Oh,
that?
that's very pretty.
Really, really pretty. Now he is Emirate, yeah. Alrighty. So we're gonna go to the mic any second. Shall we go now?